You know, reading is supposed to broaden a human or a person's exposure and understanding.
If you read novels, you'll be fluent in the English language.
Today you have narrow-minded people who has been brainwashed by all kinds of junk writings in the social media. For example, when you get onto your WhatsApp and you see a very long story, a lot of people skip, they don't read it. But they read the pieces of small talks or small write-ups. But people don't read the long one because they consider it time-wasting and boring. Whereas it is in the long write-up that you get the true meaning or the true essence of the story and lessons are learned. So people are no longer reading those crime stories or whatever you call them compared to the past. The point I'm raising is we've moved into electronic reading. Now when you're reading a piece of a book, you hardly find distractions apart from your friend in the room or television. These days you find videos popping up left, right and center that will quickly take your mind away from what you are reading.
Okay, to me, like, I don't read books, but then I learn, like, going through my history textbooks, science and stuff, yeah.
Surely, I don't normally take my books to read. What I do is I go online and I do research because I'm also into acting too. So I'm always on YouTube, doing research about how to, improve my talent. That's things I do every day in, day out. Yeah, that's what I do.
I read books concerning my course, general books, yeah. I'm a literature student actually, and we are treating faceless, so I often read the faceless.
Actually, I'm a law student and I don't enjoy reading other books than my own textbooks.
Oh, as for students, they normally come here, but they don't buy the novels. They only come here to buy the books based on their courses. So let's say a student will come and then that person is studying law. So he or she may want to get a novel based on law. So if that particular person wants that book, then we give them. But the novels there, the students, they don't patronize it. They only want a book based on their courses that they are doing. Jump!
First of all, the reading culture is going down all over the world. The reason is because we have so many distractions. First of all, you have all kinds of medium that's making everybody lazy to read hard books. But of course, we all pretend now that we read social media materials, but the end result is that people rather watch videos because statistics have shown that videos are more watched than materials that are written.
I like watching novellas than reading them. Yes, because so that one I see the acts and everything.
They prefer to watch the movie than the book. Let's say this book, for instance, Gossip Girl, is a movie. It's a movie. So instead of them to come and buy the book, they don't want it. They just want to watch the movie. So when they come here, they will be saying that, hey, this book, I'm watching the movie, but I can't buy it and then go and then study.
I don't really watch telenovelas. I prefer to read than to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, they are paying. Me, for instance, I'm paying attention to that because you see, sometimes when you're reading the books, we just imagining like it's happening. But this one with the telenovela, I'm seeing everything. So me, I feel happy with that one more than reading the.
Now people are not reading because they find that very boring and they find a lot of distractive entertainment that's taking away their time. Now when people have to read for examination, what they resort to is simply memorizing. They cram, and so they are not reading for knowledge, they are reading for a task to pass an examination. And so in this respect, there is no proper development of the individual along the line of assimilating knowledge, but rather they memorize, chew it and pour it for the exam and go ahead and get their certifications.
Forward, maybe we have the next topic, we've not treated it. I read over it before I come to school so that I'll get some idea of it before I come to school.
Do you normally read novels?
Not much, sometimes. Oh, the last time I picked a book was somewhere last year. The latter part of the last year, yes. Not so far away from yes. The latter part of the last year, yes. That's when I read. Yes. Morning, noon, and night. I don't remember who wrote it, but I've read that book. It was really interesting.
It's a literature book, and with that one, I think from secondary school. And I really enjoyed that one in school. Yeah, so I wanted to go over again.
Novel was I think last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks I guess.
No, sometimes, but then like not. I don't know. Like sometimes I do pick some, but then not all.
Not much, sometimes.
Okay, so what are some of the books you've read?
I can't tell for now.
I wanted to read this book. I've never read Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I never read that book before.
It's the non-students who buy the novels most, because an old man who is at 70 years would like to buy the novel, while an adult at 20, when he or she is coming to buy the books, because of the price, then he or she will be running away.
I don't pick money to go and buy a book. I only do that maybe I've heard people talk about the book and I want to read, or I just borrow from people. Yeah.
Okay, sometimes maybe it's expensive because we have some people, because it's expensive, that person will prefer taking a friend's own or something. Yes, so maybe it counts.
Go abroad, you see that any little time they find, they are reading something instead of just mopping around. So what they do is to read. So we need to go back to inculcating reading culture right from the children so they get used to it. Because government cannot intercept what we did not build at home. Government can make do with what has been prepared from the home. Government want people to be law-abiding. They must be law-abiding from home. You want people to obey simple rules. They have to be trained from home. If you want to have good Christians, godliness must be imbibed at home. And so the society must pay attention to the home, the unit of society where father and mother interact to bring up children. When society is breaking down, marriages are breaking, homes are destroyed, parents are not together, you have a society that is deformed. And so for us to correct a reading culture, we have to inculcate this from home, and then government can do something by building libraries and all kinds of reading facilities and encourage people reading and rewarding people who read.
To me, I think we should read a lot. We should read a lot. Me, it's because of my course, and me, like from now I'll learn to read other books as well. Because we get to come across more vocabs and stuff. So that's the good side of it.